Hi guys, Random here. Bear with me for the next minute and 15 seconds. I need to share something with you. Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more World of Warships. Let me introduce you to the Murmansk, a strong Russian ship. The Murmansk is a tier 5 premium ship, so it costs you money if you would like to buy it. It is 3,000 gold. The cheapest way to get this ship is to buy one of the gold packs. In fact, let's show you. So if you were to buy doubloons, this is Wargaming's website, working at the speed of light. Well, there you go. That was interesting, wasn't it? Welcome to my world. As the text on the video there would have explained, you didn't hear very much with your right ear to start with, did you? No. That's about my level of hearing on my right hand side, even assisted with a hearing aid. The tinnitus bit at the end is the wonderful world I live in 24/7, 365. 366 on a leap year. Fun, isn't it? Yeah. Why don't you put that on loop and just listen to it for a bit and see how quickly you get fed up with the noise. Advantage you have, you can turn it off. I can't, and it's a bugger. So anybody that was wondering why I was not over the moon about positional audio in this UHC just gone, which the videos will go up, I think, in a while. Obviously I didn't take part, and that's why. Yeah, anything audio dependent for me, no bueno. Can't do it. Now, let me make this very clear. This is not a moan. But I get the distinct impression there are a few people in the server community who really just don't get it. They don't understand. That's not a poke or a dig at anyone. It's just, you know, they haven't had to live with it, so they don't get it. They don't understand it. And that is there to try and help them get their head round what it is I'm talking about when I say, you know, there are certain things you just can't do with hearing loss and tinnitus. So hopefully that will get the message across. No doubt there'll be people that are, oh, you're just having a moan. I'm not having a moan, but I would like to say that stuff like that excludes people. If you know, those of you that know T-Snow, which will be everyone on the server, obviously, and some of my subscribers. T-Snow's a lovely guy. He is registered legally blind. Obviously he's not 100% blind, you know, because he plays Minecraft. And as far as I know, they haven't invented a Braille version of that yet. So, you know, he plays the game, and his vision is severely impaired. Let's talk about horror games, shall we? Do you remember the horror games that were popular about 12 months-ish ago? Do you remember them? All dark and badly lit and jumpy, and stuff suddenly appears out in front of you and all that sort of malarkey. It's just me on the server. Yeah, do you remember them? It'd be like saying everybody had to play one of those, and that would obviously then exclude T-Snow, because he needs well lit, he needs, you know, stuff that isn't gonna make him regret playing the game, basically, which is fine, you know, absolutely fine. So rather than say everyone's got to play one of those games, we'll play a different game and have some fun doing that. It's about inclusion, you know, and trying to get as many people included as possible. A lot of what I do at work deals with what we know in this country as protected characteristics. Now that is a flash term for people with certain needs. So it could be a disability, it could be they've got caring responsibilities for children or elderly, you know, grandparents, parents. It could be that they've got some form of illness, or their sex, their age, their colour, their religion, and anything that's covered by the Equalities Act, which in this country is what looks after discrimination. So a lot of what I do revolves around that, and making sure that people are compliant, shall we say, with it. Not so much as trying to police it, but by just pointing things out to people and just saying, you know, have you thought about so and so? You know, how are they going to work that particular process, or how are they going to enact it, you know, with this particular impediment. So I'm very, very conscious of it, you know, like really conscious, because that's what I do. It's quite important to me that as many people as possible take part in stuff, especially in community events, because that's the whole point of a community. You know, you all get together, you all have fun, you all have a laugh. You know, to me, Minecraft is a creative game. It's not a PvP game. If I wanted to play PvP, I'll go and play Battlefield or something like that. You know, there's 1,000,001 PvP games out there that are 1,000,001 times better than Minecraft PvP. But there is a PvP community in Minecraft that will no doubt be telling me I'm wrong, which is fine. You know, you have your opinion, I'll have mine, both entitled to it. But for me, this just isn't a PvP game. You know, the mechanics are wonky. It just isn't designed to be PvP. It's something the community decided they wanted to do, which is fine. But I still like taking part in the group events if possible. So yeah, I felt a little excluded with this one. And because it's so audio dependent, it's even going to be difficult for me to actually watch people's videos. You know, I tend to watch stuff on a tablet. Okay, I've got two tablets, one with better audio than the other. So if something's really quiet, I'll play it on the louder one. If something's okay volume-wise, like if you're watching Netflix or YouTube or something, then yeah, I'll play it on the other one, because it's got a longer battery life. So that's how I watch stuff. Now, tablets, for those of you, I would imagine pretty much everyone's got one, but if you haven't, they've got two little speakers on the side of them, which is fine. And they, you know, spit out the audio as best they can. They're not designed to be stereo surround systems. They're, tablets. If you've got, as in I think Mindcrack did a UHC with the positional audio, and the minute somebody got about, I don't know, this far away from the tower, they were talking like this, and it was really quiet, and it was really hard to hear them. So that sucks. I couldn't actually follow that because I couldn't hear what people were saying, and to me it was like watching a silent movie. Which pretty much, even though I'm a big fan of some of the Minecraft guys, pointless, absolutely pointless. I'm just watching people in a cave go. It's about as entertaining as watching grass grow. One-sided conversations, it's just terrible. It really is. Well, it's terrible for me to watch. If you've got reasonable hearing, that's great. But random, you may say. Why don't you wear a headset and listen to it like that? Oh, well, good idea. All I need to do is remove the need to wear hearing aids. So, yeah, it doesn't really work with a headset. Also, for those of you who have Ultra Flash Dolby 801.7 headphones that can detect a gnat fart coming from the right in a million different manners and directions, it's fantastic. Great. You've got technology there that will tell you it's in front of you to the right, it's behind you to the right, it's above you, below you, whatever. That's great. But I wear big chunky over the ear headphones. Okay, I'm wearing them at the moment, and you can't really tell whether it's coming from the front or back, because the way a hearing aid works is you have microphones. Okay, there is a microphone at the back and a microphone at the front. In fact, do you know what? Let's build a hearing aid. Yes, I did actually just say that. So we'll build a hearing aid. Okay, so a hearing aid looks kind of like this, kind of. There we go. They're like a little curvy shaped thing. Okay, so there's your hearing aid, and you have a microphone. What should we use for a microphone? Let's use a torch. A microphone there, okay, and a microphone there. So when you look at it, there's your microphone. So you can hear stuff from behind and hear stuff from in front. Okay. When it's inside a headphone, I'm not going to build a headphone because that would just be ridiculous. When it's inside a headphone, it's inside a cup. Okay, and whether the noise is coming from here, here, there, over there, down there somewhere, it's picked up by the microphone and then fed into your ear via a tube that goes into your ear like that. Okay? Not very good for directional sound. In fact, they're not particularly good for conversation if somebody's more than 2 meters or 6 feet for you Americans. If somebody's more than that away, so in the world of Minecraft that would be 2 blocks. Yeah. Anybody that is here, this will struggle to pick them up. They're good. I'm not complaining. They do up my hearing level, but as you heard by the bit at the start, it's still pretty duff. So yeah, that's why they don't work particularly well, even with headphones. So headphones are not the answer for me, unfortunately, which is a shame, because that would have been quite an easy answer really, wouldn't it? But it isn't. Let's go back in here. I fancy a Five Guys. He still makes me laugh. So yeah, there we go. So there's my little ramble. Yeah, please understand it's not a moan, because it isn't. It's trying to get people who I think don't really get it to see what's going on with me, share a little bit of knowledge, you know, because knowledge is a great thing. The more knowledge we have, the better the world we live in, which is fine. And yeah, hopefully the next UHC will be a little more available, shall we say, to everyone, and not sort of, it's not deliberate, because it really isn't deliberate. They're nice people, but anything that excludes others for whatever reason, can we avoid it? Just because it's not fun, you know. We want to play together. That's why we're here. So yeah, right. Well, enough from me. I've rambled on long enough. Don't think there's anything else that needs to be said on it. I think pretty much everything's been covered. Yeah, I shall just hoe this last bit of land here for all you OCD people. There we go, like me. So yeah, I think that just about covers it. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I shall hopefully see you in the next one. As soon as I get a bit of inspiration, I'm back on here building. But at the moment, yeah, builder's block. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. But for now, it's Random signing off. Take care. See you again soon.